Dear students, our next topic is to show that ordinary tap water contain dissolved solids. जो tap water होता है इसमें कुछ dissolved solids present होते हैं, इस चीज को हमें यहाँ show करना है. For this we have taken one beaker and in that beaker some water is kept and over that beaker one watch glass is kept here as you can see in this diagram. One watch glass is kept. This watch glass you will see in the chemistry lab also. So over this beaker which was containing water, one watch glass is kept and on this watch glass we have taken some tap water. As you can see, this water is the tap water. Now we will start giving heat to the water which is present in this beaker over which this tap water containing watch glass is kept. So we are providing heat to this beaker. As heat will be provided in this beaker, then the kinetic energy of the water molecules will increase and as a result slowly when continuously heat will be provided to this beaker, then the evaporation of water will take place and these water vapors will strike this watch glass and as a result the tap water which is contained on this watch glass will also become hot and when continuously heat will be provided in this process, then slowly the boiling of tap water will also take place. Then when all the water has evaporated from this watch glass, then first of all when continuously heat will be provided to this beaker, then slowly this watch glass will also become hot and the water which is present in it will start boiling and the evaporation of this tap water will start to take place. So when all the water from this watch glass has evaporated, then we will remove this watch glass from the beaker, from the burner and we will allow this watch glass to cool and we will let it cool for some time. Then after cooling, when the watch glass will get cold, then we will observe that against light when we will see this watch glass and when we will remove this watch glass from the beaker, when all the water from this watch glass has evaporated. So on cooling this watch glass, we will see that number of concentric rings will be formed. Concentric rings means number of rings with the same center, they are called as concentric rings actually. So when we will see this cool watch glass against light, then number of concentric rings will be seen of solid matter and actually these are the concentric rings of the dissolved solids which are formed when all the water from this watch glass has evaporated. So it means that the tap water contained dissolved solids because when all the tap water was evaporated from this watch glass, then the concentric ring was formed and these concentric rings were of the dissolved solids which was obtained when all the water is evaporated from the watch glass. So we can say that tap water, river water, well water, they all contain dissolved solids and in their case these concentric rings are formed, but rain water and distilled water, they do not contain any dissolved solids and therefore in their case no concentric rings are formed. But now what is the importance of dissolved solids? Actually the solids which are present in the dissolved state in water are the salt, minerals and other impurities. So these salt and minerals, they are very essential for the growth and development of plants. They are very essential for the bones and teeth also. And these minerals are also very essential. They are needed by our body also for the proper development. So these are the importance of the dissolved solids which are present in the water and also these solids provide pleasant taste to the water. Now the next topic is air dissolved in water. In all the natural sources of water, air is present in the dissolved state and of the two main components, एयर के दो मेन कंपोनेंट्स क्या है, ऑक्सीजन और नाइट्रोजन, these are the two gases. So between oxygen and nitrogen, oxygen is more soluble in water than nitrogen and therefore the composition of air which is dissolved in water varies from the composition of ordinary air. Composition का मतलब क्या है? Percentage of different gases which are present in the air. It varies in the when air is present in the dissolved state and when air is present when the air is ordinary air. So the composition of air which is dissolved in water is 33% oxygen, whereas in the ordinary air percentage of oxygen is 21% oxygen is there, and the air which is dissolved in water, it contains 66% nitrogen and 1% carbon dioxide. So we can say that the air which is present in the water, in all the natural sources of water, air is present in the dissolved state, and since oxygen is more soluble in water than nitrogen, therefore the composition of air which is dissolved in water varies from the composition of ordinary air, and the variation is given as follows. Now the next topic is to show that tap water contains dissolved gases. For this we have taken one round bottom flask. This is the delivery tube whose one end is in the flask and the other end is in the graduated tube which is kept in the inverted position, उल्टा जो के रखा हुआ है, and this graduated tube is completely filled with the water and it is kept in the inverted position in a trough of water which is also filled with the water. In a trough of water it is kept. So how it happens, you just see, this round bottom flask is completely filled with the tap water. So when we will heat this water, when we will heat the flask, then slowly what will happen, on heating, the gas bubbles will start escaping from the flask, and with the help of this delivery tube की help से they will come in the graduated tube. Now in the graduated tube also water is there, graduated tube is filled with the water. So the water vapor which were present in the gas which were escaping from the flask on heating it, so that water vapor on coming in contact with the cold water condenses back into water, and the remaining gases get collected in the graduated tube on the top by the downward displacement of water. Remaining gases get collected in the graduated tube by displacing the water downward. So in this way, we can say that the volume of gas which is collected in the graduated tube shows the presence of dissolved gases in the tap water. तो जो कि graduated tube में जो गैस कलेक्ट हुई वो प्रेजेंस शो करती है. इट इंडिकेट्स दैट कि जो टैप वाटर होता है उसमें डिजॉल्व्ड गैसेस प्रेजेंट होती हैं. So we can say that the gases which are present in the water, they can easily be expelled out by boiling the water, because we are continuously heating the flask, and as a result the water starts heating up, the water starts boiling up slowly, and as a result gas bubbles start escaping, and with the help of delivery tube they go into the graduated tube where the water vapor which was present in the gases condenses back into water, and the remaining gases move upward and gets collected here in the graduated tube by displacing the water downwards. So it shows that the tap water contains dissolved gases. Now the last topic is that what is the importance of air which is dissolved in the water. So marine organisms use oxygen for the respiration purpose which is present in the air which is dissolved in water. So marine organisms use oxygen which is present in the air in the dissolved state in water for the respiration purpose, and aquatic plants use carbon dioxide which is dissolved in water for the photosynthesis purpose to prepare their food, and marine and also the carbon dioxide gas which is dissolved in the water, it reacts with the limestone to form calcium bicarbonate, and then जो मेरीन ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं वो कैल्शियम बाइकार्बोनेट में से कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं अपने शेल्स बनाने के लिए, शेल्स नहीं शंख वगैरह बनाने के लिए. So in this way lot of importance is there of the dissolved gases, dissolved air which is present in the water. So now one exercise is there in the book, you have to find the answers and just complete it. Thank you.